Hi kindergartners and other friends. Today I'm here to read you another nonfiction story about insects. Today's story is going to be all about ladybugs. So you'll notice back here I wrote the word ladybugs on the dry erase board, and we're going to create a little web as we read so we can remember some of those important facts about ladybugs. Ladybugs, red, fiery, and bright. Little round beetles with red coats and black spots crawl through gardens and trees and on flowers in pots. They are ladybugs. I already heard a word that I want to write down on our web. They called the ladybugs beetles. So I want to write the word beetles so that I remember that that's the kind of bug that a ladybug is. A crawling ladybug tickles your arm, but this little insect will cause you no harm. They are busy searching for food to eat. Tiny green insects called aphids taste sweet. Ooh, that sounds like another important fact. They eat aphids. You want to remember that too. A ladybug may flee in fear from a hungry bird landing near, but eating a ladybug is a waste. To birds, they have a terrible taste. When a female ladybug has eggs to be laid, she finds a safe place on a leaf in the shade. In 5 days, the yellow eggs will turn white. The hatching day is now within sight. I think I'm going to write the word eggs up there too, so I remember that they lay eggs. Tiny creatures climb out from the creamy white eggs. They have hairy gray bodies and long skinny legs. They are called larvae. They don't look anything like ladybugs, do they? Hungry larvae search for food right away. They can eat aphids, 100 a day. A larva's skin cannot stretch, and since this is so, it must shed its old skin in order to grow. This is called molting. Sounds like another important word. They molt. Its skin splits apart. The larva wiggles free. Its new larger skin fits more comfortably. When a ladybug larva is almost full grown, it attaches itself to a plant or a stone. It molts one last time the skin it outgrew. When it emerges, it has become something new. It is a pupa. The pupa is covered by a tough orange skin. It hides the changes taking place within. Its worm-like body is rounding out. Its coat becomes smooth. Tiny wings sprout. In 5 days, the pupa's shell starts to crack. A beetle crawls out with no spots on its back. Soon, black spots come into sight. The yellow coat turns red, fiery and bright. The new ladybug spreads its wings out to dry. A few hours pass, then it's able to fly. Its spotted wing covers move off to the sides. It beats its wings, and away it glides. The new ladybug with red coats and black spots crawl through gardens and trees and on flowers in pots. All right, we listed some things that we noticed, that they can molt, they eat aphids, they're beetles, they lay eggs. Let's see, I heard another thing about how they change, so I'm going to write something about that. I'm just going to say that they change. They turn into something new from where they started. I'm also going to write that they can fly. All right, we're going to use all of those ideas to help us do some writing in just a second. All right, now that we have finished reading ladybugs and thinking about all that we learned about ladybugs from this story, let's do a little informational writing of our own about ladybugs. So I'm going to start by drawing a picture of a ladybug. I'm going to think about how they're shaped. A little head on top. It's Got a couple of antennae. He's got those spots, and he's also got those hard coverings. You know, he's an insect, so he has 6 legs. All right, let's see. I also heard that they lay eggs, so I think I'm going to draw a leaf over here that he's crawling on. I'm going to draw some little eggs. All right, so now I'm going to think about what I learned about ladybugs and write that in my own informational writing. I remember that ladybugs are a type of beetle, so I'm going to say ladybugs are beetles. Eat-ols. I also remember hearing that they like to eat aphids, so I'm going to write they eat aphids. And instead of an F like we hear, it's actually a P and an H. When that P and H together are together, they make the F sound. Aphids. Let's see, what else did we learn? When they hatch out of an egg, they look very different. So I'm going to say ladybugs look very different. When they hatch. Then let's see, what else did we learn? Well, after they hatch, they molt. So I'm going to say they molt when in their skin in gets it's too small. There we go. And I could add some more to my picture if I want. I could even turn it over and keep writing. So go ahead and write your own informational story to teach somebody you know about ladybugs. Keep learning. Bye.